So the other question is, are you gonna do a YouTube channel?
It's undecided. There's a strong possibility.
Give the people what they want. What's up, Brite Nation?
What's up, Brite Nation?
So like the title says, everything's for sale. Everything's parked out there right now. Okay, maybe not all that stuff is for sale, but everything is for sale. We're actually selling the house. We're actually gonna be moving. We're gonna move down into town because we're losing our best friends and mechanic and fabricator and cook and chef and all those things. They are moving just northern Utah. They're going to be headed up to like Salt Lake City area. This video is going to go over a lot of stuff, and it's going to go over a lot of questions and comments you guys have been making in the latest and recent YouTube videos about Chris and Pam and Chris leaving and giving Chris the Bronco and a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go through the property and the stuff for sale, and then we're going to throw some questions at Chris and Pam and go over all these, I guess, hot topics. So don't skip forward, watch through this, but the good stuff, I think, and funny stuff is gonna come in just a few minutes. But we are selling the house. We are selling the compound, and with that, we're selling some stuff. So I already sold the Pro R. The Drift Corvette, I have a deposit on, so that's probably sold, and we'll go over what happened with that. The Bronco Raptor is for sale. That's for sale for about 85 grand with all the mods. It'll have a new rear bumper, new fender flares. I already have all that. We haven't put it on yet. And it'll come with all the mods that are on there, the air compressor and the tie rods and the billet rack and everything like that. What else is for sale? I'm keeping the Maverick R. I'm keeping the YXZ, well, the YXZ 1000 with the turbo on it, that's for sale, but I don't know that I want to sell it now because we're going to be right by Sand Hollow. Let me turn this around. So this is the beautiful property. This is for sale. It's a little over 2 acres, 5 bedroom, 3 bath, shop, 2-car detached garage, all the parking in the world, beautiful blue spruces that are evergreens, so it looks like this year round. There's 2 RV hookups in the back. There's brand new swim spa. There's actually an RV that we may leave there, so that one's all hooked up. It has water, it has power, and it has its own septic separate from the house itself. That's gonna stay, and then it has a brand new swim spa, which is right back there with a new deck and everything around that. We'll get to that. This Aaron's 2-door JK is for sale. This is JK. It's got a stretch to it. You can see the departure angle. It's got Y-links front and rear, stock motor, just some steely wheels and some 40-inch tires. I think he wants like $19,000 for this. It's nothing clean, but it works and it does great. You've seen it on the channel a couple times. The reason he wants so much is because he did just put brand new axles and lockers and stuff on it. It just works. It's nothing pretty or pristine. It's got a cool bumper with the stinger on it and a winch, and yeah, it just has a lift and some shocks. It's just kind of a basic setup. He's been on the Rubicon with it and all over Colorado, and it drives fine. Oh, it's got a PSC Ram on it. If you're interested, just let me know. lightbriteracing@gmail.com. So the house be for sale for about 1.25 million, and that will come with the pool and hot tub, the RV that's here. The lift will stay in the garage, the mezzanine, all the storage areas, and 2 shipping containers. So for full price, we're gonna leave everything here. Not the vehicles, but all the extras. The Unimog is for sale. We need 9 grand for this. It does start and run, but it needs some like tuning on the propane, and it needs brakes. And that's about all we know. So like once it gets running, it does, I don't know what the brake problem is. I think they're air brakes. But yeah, it does start and it'll sit there and idle. But it's the guys that we bought it from converted it to propane, and then it was just never tuned, so it backfires to the carb and dies when you hit the gas. So there's also a carb to convert it back to gas if you want. It just snowed this morning. It's so beautiful. So there's this Jayco trailer. I think it's a 2021, 2022. It's pretty new. It's super nice. Like I said, that's fully hooked up to everything. We're keeping this trailer, but this is the other RV spot. So that's an RV spot with parking. This is an RV spot with parking, and then you can see the power, the water, and then the septic is right behind the water, so that's where the dump is at, right there. So pretty cool. This was gonna be a whole party hangout area, so it does have a power box right there, and that box actually powers this swim spa, 3/4 of a pool, and the other part's a hot tub with a brand new deck, which is super nice to hang out up here. Got great views. Of course, all this is beautiful in the winter, and yeah, just an awesome property. And then 2 shipping containers, those can stay. Again, this is for full price. And there's the 2-car detached garage. Then we'll go back in there's a fire pit. We're gonna leave the sofa, and the house will be mostly fully furnished. We can leave it mostly fully furnished. Now we're gonna do another video on the house separate from this one going through because we've renovated the entire thing. Everything's brand new inside, but this is more just kind of letting you guys know about it. We do want to get it sold as quickly as possible because we do have another house we're looking at. It has like a $10,000 Generac generator and a 2.5 car attached as well. Like I said, the house, we'll go over that in another video, but if you are interested, again, lightbrightracing@gmail.com. Let me know. It hasn't hit the market yet, but it's getting ready to go up in the next couple weeks. So let's go back in the shop. So in the shop, what do we got going on? Man, my nose is red. So the Corvette, we had the motor built. It's got a new rack. It's got, so Texas Speed, freaking awesome. They have everything. So Texas Speed got us the whole rotating assembly because this was what locked up last year. And then we had it built by Chris down in Vegas. That's super cool. We did have Jet Hot do the headers and the exhaust, so it'll keep, these are notorious for just getting hot and getting the clutch lines hot and all that. But we run into some little problems getting it back together. But it does start and run. It sounds amazing, and those headers do work. The Jet Hot, like if you have a buggy or any kind of vehicle, actually, and we're doing it to the stepchild right now, getting the Jet Hot stuff done takes away like 90% of the heat. If you touch it, it'll burn the crap out of you. But you can be, ask me how I know. My hand was right next to it after it was running for a while, and there was no heat to it, and I forgot that it was running for a while, and I went to reach up and grab something, touched the back of my knuckle, and just like burnt me instantly. And I was like, holy crap, those do that good of a
heat.
Right, it doesn't radiate the heat.
You don't get the radiation, like the heat coming
and
off.
so you don't get heat soak. So you don't get heat soak like you do. And if you look, it is like everything's packed in there. Like it is close to everything. So anyway, you can hit up Jet Hot. You can tell them we sent you. Boom. I don't know if they'll hook you up or something, but I'm doing it on all my vehicles that get hot. The stepchild with the Hemis run warm. We're getting that done. So this baby is about ready to go. We're having a problem with the clutch. We can't get the clutch to work. I do have a speed bleeder on this. Corvettes, you generally have to get underneath and bleed them. And with headers, you can't really do that. So when you do a clutch job, you put on the speed bleeder here. And so you can bleed it from up here. It's not working. So we're going to put a master cylinder on it and hope that that's it, because I do have a deposit on it. If not, I'm not working on it anymore. The guy can either take it or I'll just give him his money back. And we'll fix it another time because Chris is stupid busy. We've got to get the buggy done. So we have Matt's off-road, the more off-road games. So we are tethered to another YouTuber who's not into off-road, and he will be driving Brittany's buggy at Matt's off-road games. And you can see, you know, Chris, what he's been doing on this. That's almost all done, which is super sick because it looks just like a blank engine bay, but going with the Sniper EFI, everything's inside of this. Like all the computer, like almost everything's inside of there, and it just cleans up everything. And then you guys have seen all the work Chris has done, replacing all the fuel lines, grounds, wiring. It's been a nightmare. Look at this. So he's made it super clean and easy to get to if anything happens or we're having any issues. But all the wiring's super amazing and clean. Switch pros, this is going to control everything. Ignition, start, winch in and out, lights, blinkers, everything is getting just done through this little panel, which is freaking awesome. Hey Chris.
Yes, sir.
So every comment says that we need to give you the Bronco Raptor.
No, you don't.
That's what every comment says. They want to know why we wouldn't give you a going away gift for the Bronco Raptor. Just give you $115,000.
How many people work at a Chevy dealership and drive a Chevy?
I don't know. Is that a rhetorical
I
question?
mean, we have a Bronco.
I have a Bronco.
I love my Bronco.
I don't want a Bronco. I don't want a Jeep. I should get, you know.
That was the other thing. Everybody's like, why don't you just get a Jeep?
Just build a Jeep. 'Cause
Look.
I don't want to build a Jeep.
Look, so I think the reason they say that, is because parts are so readily available, and if you do break, you can just fix it that same day. Because how long right now is it taking you to fix your Rover?
Hey, parts are in the air right now.
Coming where?
okay?
From across the pond.
Across the pond.
Yeah, so the reason I think people are saying get a Jeep or something, one, they want you to be part of the Jeep family, but two...
Ooh, I build Jeeps. I don't want to drive one.
That's a no.
That's a no. I'm sorry,
But-
guys. Sorry, guys. I love you all. It's fun to build them, but I like to drive that because nobody else can.
Right, nobody else has them. Yeah. But you do have to order. Well, you only have to order parts from across the pond now. Once you get into it, put axles on it, and do all your stuff.
And that is coming. Everybody's like, why don't you put axles under it? It's coming.
So the other question is, are you going to do a YouTube channel? Is that undecided still?
It's undecided. There's a strong possibility.
Yeah.
Just to appease the people.
Give the people what they want.
What do I name it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. What
would my YouTube channel be?
I fix it?
No, that's kind of generic.
Don't worry, I fix it.
Don't worry, I fix it.
Yeah, if you guys have
I need a YouTube channel name.
Yeah, we need a standout-ish YouTube channel name. 1, 2, 3, go. You know, you could ask ChatGTP that.
No, I'm not asking. I'm not giving in to the ChatGTP.
You're gonna have to.
You know what? That's one job that they will never take. Mine.
Fabricating?
Fabricating.
Yeah, but ChatGTP can come up with the design in a couple seconds.
Oh, design, that's great.
And then no, actually, people are using them we're not using them.
Kevin, no.
We aren't using it yet, and I don't know if we're going to, but people are using them for YouTube titles and thumbnails. They ask ChatGPT, this is what my video's about. Yeah. Give me the best title possible. And that's what everybody's...
Someday, ChatGPT will just have a YouTube channel, and I won't even freaking get paid anymore. Yeah. So no, I'm not reaching out to ChatGPT for any of that content. We're asking you.
Yeah.
The people.
We're asking the people. I got another one for you. We're going to regret... We are going to regret losing you, but the way people are saying it is, I can't believe you're going to let him go. Like we should physically ball and chain you to live in our home with your wonderful girl over here and baby. Which,
I love the support.
Right. And we know nobody wants you to leave is the problem,
No,
right?
That's
People
the problem.
we don't want you to leave. The channel doesn't want you to leave. But like, you have a baby on the way.
And, everybody's like, why don't you just stay? And it's like, how many of you parents live with your best friends and live in your best friend's house instead of your own home?
Right.
Like, we want to start our own family, our own home. Has nothing to do with not being able to be here or not get along with Kevin and Brittany, because it's amazing being here. It's great. But I don't want to raise my family in somebody else's home.
Right,
I want to start my own.
But then, like, why don't you just get a house? But people don't realize that there are only like 30 houses out there.
Yeah.
And so then that means you have to move, and the commute becomes a pain in the ass. And the whole reason of working here is that you're living here, and it's easy. You get to wake up, make breakfast, walk downstairs. You can go up and kiss the girl and play with the baby, whatever. But the thing is, once you have to make a 20, 30, 40-minute commute each way, and you can't beat, like...
Yes.
So...
I have some things. We have worked out some things. I have quite the future coming. So,
there you go. We can't say anything yet, but...
Can't say anything yet, but it's someday.
He's going to be well taken care of and way better off for the future. When we were just doing this for fun and doing what we've been doing...
collab.
Right. I still need done, and I still only trust very few people to do it, and nobody else is probably going to touch the stepchild. So if we have to trailer or drive up there, or he needs to come down, that's probably what's going to happen. So he's not gone for good. Like, this isn't like a bye-bye Chris forever, we'll never see him again. But also, he may have a YouTube channel. Probably. So now you guys know why he's not staying, because we're not going to chain him to this pole and make him stay. But also, guys, who of you are, like you said, who of you are going to have a baby and a family, but you're like, oh, let me just live in my friend's house while we do that. It'd be great, but that's not.
That's not how it's going to work.
Also, we have no structure. We have no future. I mean, we do have a future, but we have no plan for a future.
We have no future.
No, we don't have a plan for a future. We literally just fly by the seat of our pants, and we live life, and we explore. And really, this is almost like their home, because we're not home.
That's still not a reason I'm going to stay here.
Right, but we're not home 75% of the year. So that's why we're moving. We're moving into town where we don't have to take care of, 2.5 acres and all the stuff that's around here. So with that, the lift is staying. This is going to be staying with the purchase, and unless we don't get the asking price, then I'll take it. The mezzanine, that's going to stay no matter what, because I'm not going to rip that down out of spite. And then we're going to leave all the storage. Not all the stuff on the shelves, but I'll leave all the storage. Because there's way too much on this. But I can even leave like that for storage. I can even probably leave this full tool chest here for full price, to be honest. Might even just leave all the tools in it too. So that, and then like the 2 shipping containers. So we have a tire machine. We have a balance machine. So these can stay. So yeah, I mean, we're trying to just set whoever buys this up completely. Really, we just want to set anybody who picks this up completely. So you have everything, move in, shop ready. House has been fully renovated, pool, hot tub, 20-foot shipping containers, RV parking spots, and the RV. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get this house sold, guys. We'll even leave the shop heater. Boom. We can even leave that guy. What else we got to go over? Yeah, everything, like I said, everything's for sale. Really, the biggest thing is the house. We do need to sell the house so we can get another house. We're looking at one right now. So hopefully this video hits you and people are interested in moving down. We are in New Harmony, 20 minutes from Cedar, 30 minutes from like St. George. So if you look up New Harmony, that's where we're at, right across the street from like basically Kolob Canyon, which is absolutely beautiful. I can't really show you the views right now. Kinda. So there's Kolob Canyon, there's fingers over there. I can kind of show you, but the views are absolutely beautiful here. And yeah, what else we got? What else have you guys read on the internet?
Where's his other girlfriend? That was
Never my girlfriend.
Beck was a friend, and she was a coworker, and she was basically an apprentice.
Working here. She
Yeah.
learned how to weld. She is now off and doing her own thing. Apparently doing very well.
Yeah, she's welding at a shop.
We are not doing customer vehicles anymore, so we couldn't afford to pay her anymore because that was part of the deal too. We moved everything in-house, and we are doing all of the in-house stuff because that piled up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's it. You guys were just friends. She traveled with us for a while. Actually, she had boyfriends during that time. She had a couple different boyfriends here and there. They just weren't ever on the channel because we weren't gonna just put random guys on the channel. So that's the other thing. People don't realize, I know you guys I don't wanna say you feel entitled, but I know you feel entitled to want to know everything and anything, but you have to realize that we still have to have personal lives. And Pam just didn't want to be on camera, and you saw her sometimes working and doing stuff. But not everybody wants to be on camera. Not everybody wants their whole life displayed.
A year ago, we went to Zion. She was in that video.
Yeah,
We walked across the river.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys saw Beck a lot because she was obviously an employee. She was paid to be on camera to do all of this, and I'm not. So y'all don't see me like that.
Right.
I'm just here to help whenever I can.
Yeah, like she was in the video at Smoky Mountain when we were whitewater rafting and shit like that. So like she was like there a little bit. We just didn't really get into it because she's like, I don't want to be part of that. But I think she's gotten a little.
No choice.
Yeah, well, she's gotten a little bit used to it. And I think with them maybe starting a YouTube channel, and you wanted to see little Chris and Big Chris and all right, again, like the title says, everything's for sale. Buy the Bronco Raptor. Actually, I don't have to sell it, but if you really want it, I do like driving it as a daily. Aaron's JK's for sale. The Unimog's for sale. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So Chris is not for sale. Pam is not for
somebody
sale.
already bought me
Somebody already bought him. Also, one last thing. People were like, oh, I can't believe you're not going to pay him more. You can't afford him. Like, you can pay him. It wasn't about affording him.
Yeah, it has nothing to do. I'm making a hair more than I was here.
Because now he's going to have mortgage and utilities and obviously that cuts away. So we could pay him more, but like it still doesn't change the fact that they want their own house and their own place and a future with a company that's established.
Right.
Yes, we've been around for a little while, but I might just like want to move to Thailand in 2 years.
He talks about that all the time.
Like I might be like, hey, we're gonna go down to Baja and buy a house on the beach and just.
He actually just said that last week.
See, like so I don't give people great hope for like 5+ years from now because I don't know. I'm like every week I'm like, shit, let's just sell everything, take the Jeep and just move down to Baja, or let's go down to Costa Rica, or let's go buy some cars in Thailand.
What was the last one?
It was Costa Rica, not Bali, Belize, Costa Rica, Mexico. Thailand. I mean, Thailand. I don't know. Probably not, but like I might get a wild hair up my ass and it could happen, but like also he can't have that. Well, there's the shop heater.
Tell you what, that thing works great.
So for people who are starting a family and us not being like having like a 10-year plan is kind of hard. So it's not that we can't afford him. It's just this is the smarter move for him to do. And I know he'll always be there for us. Like we'll be there for him. I'll just have to it's only 3.5, 4 hours. Yeah, it's not even that big of a deal. Like we drive that when I lived in Texas, we drive that to go see our friends.
Yeah.
Like so.
He wants to go to Arizona this weekend. Like I'm gonna go to Arizona this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Arizona. We're gonna go play in Arizona for a little bit. So anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, find all of your Brite Nation merch, Brite Nation merch, and decals at lightbrightstudios.com. All right, we love you. We'll see you next time. Bye. If you're wondering where Brittany's at, she's inside because she's trying to get our taxes done because we're trying to buy this new house, but we got to get our taxes done to qualify for the home, but we also have to sell this home. Plus we're going to Dubai in like 5 days. We're going to Dubai for a couple weeks. So that's going to be a super, like quite a few videos out in Dubai because we're going to go do some really cool off-road shit in Dubai, as well as on-road stuff and just a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what Brittany's giving us.